So, are you blind? A common question that I usually get asked when somebody tries to have a conversation with me about why I started white print. So, did one of your friends or a member of your family inspire you to start a venture of this nature? And when they don't get any interesting answers from me, they actually resort to listening to my actual backstory. It was a night in 2012 when I was just reflecting upon the day, and I thought about what is it that the visually impaired started their day with. Personally, for me, I love my newspaper every morning, even if it just means 10 minutes of breezing through the pages. I didn't find any answers. I looked up online to answer my curiosity. I picked up the phone in the middle of the night, spoke to a couple of friends. They thought I was being crazy. I went to the National Association for the Blind, which is one of the largest organizations working for the visually impaired here in India. And I requested them to connect me to a few visually impaired individuals for me to take my journey researching about what I was looking for. I conducted thorough research for about 3 months, and I was convinced that it was time for me to quit my job and start a magazine and commit myself to creating and giving my thought, a concrete structure. In May 2013, we started India's first English lifestyle magazine in Braille white print. We cover everything right from politics, literature, art, Bollywood, fashion, inspiring stories of the common man, and we even invite our readers to write about anything that might interest them. Our magazine is circulated across India in schools, colleges, offices, old age homes, a lot of libraries, and of course institutes that cater specifically to the needs of the visually impaired. And our youngest reader is 12 and our oldest is 80. What we also realized in our process of speaking to the community was we were not going to make this a charity venture. We realized that the community was tired of being sympathized with, and this of course took us to the route of advertising. We approached a lot of corporates and shared our idea. We knew there'll be a lot of resistance and a lot of hesitance from them because they had not really created advertising material that was catering only specifically to the visually impaired till today. But over time we realized that they were not only excited about the idea, but they also wanted to experiment. We've had corporates like Tata's, Mahindra's, Coca-Cola, Pidilite, Aircel, Vodafone, who've come ahead and created specific ads. For instance, Coke went a step ahead and they made these musical ads for us where, it was just like those musical cards. When you open the magazine, the song would start playing, and that thrilled our readers. Pidilite recently created a very interesting copy-driven ad specifically for our magazine for Fevicol. What we realized through this journey of evolving the magazine was that there was a lot that needed to be done in order to create awareness about Braille literacy. Music, in our belief, is supposed to be really strong in conveying a message, and we created a short music film, B for Braille, which I'll show you at the end of the presentation, to spread awareness. Of course, spreading awareness was our first step. To action and to tackle the issue from its foundation, we created Braille tactile alphabet books, Tactabet, released last year. We understood that the quality of Braille printing has been constantly criticized by our readers, and to counter that, we came up with the poly Braille technology. We used that and printed Tactabet, which gives the permanent nature to the dots and tactile outlines to every alphabet. So we did that in Hindi and English. We were catering only to the visually impaired, and we realized that the images had to be clear. But we also focused on detailing to give them a very integrated, fun learning experience. A National Institute of Design graduate, Neha, created these specific designs for them. And now the book is used not only by the visually impaired, but kids with low vision, with multiple disabilities, with complete loss of sight across the country. We learned that kids in schools, in catering to the visually impaired, they teach them shapes with a piece of thread. That's when, TACTibet proved to be a great learning resource of fun integrated learning, because one of my proofreaders at NAB told me that she is blind and her kids were sighted. So at a very early age, she had to appoint a tutor for her children, and she could not enjoy that learning process with her children. And she said that if I had resources like this, it would be fun learning experience for both my child and me. But that couldn't happen back then. To counter that, TACTibet has been highly appreciated, but what we also learned was that our journey was not stopping there. It has been truly, sort of a great learning experience for us, because we understand that though we are talking to the visually impaired, there is a sense of change of perception that we need to create among other people who sort of have ignored this community to a very, very large extent. And these are some of the pictures of the schools that have already started using TACTibet. And we've really, enjoyed the whole process of actually going to school and getting the child to feel each shape. Because till today, if I were to tell my child, and my child was blind, that, A for apple, and, I had to get a fruit in front of him, here I could take a book and give that experience that all other sighted children are getting in schools today. I'll end with a short music film, but I'd also like to end with a message that, this is just the beginning. These are very, very small steps that we have taken. There's a lot that needs to be done. There's a lot that we want to do in creating a much more fun-filled learning experience for a visually impaired child. And moreover, we all need to start, making our society more inclusive in every form that we can. I'm going to leave you with the short music film, B for Braille.
देखो तो है क्या ये रंग है क्या नया, देखो तो है क्या ये रंग है क्या नया, उंगलियों से पूछूं पहचान कर बयां, उंगलियों से पूछूं पहचान कर बयां, क्या कान सुन रहे हैं, क्या बोल बुन रहे हैं, अंधेरों से फिर से हम कुछ नूर चुन रहे, नूर चुन रहे हैं। मुझे भी है करनी लफ्जों से यारी, मैं भी अक्षरों को यार बना लूं, मैं भी अक्षरों को यार बना लूं। कलम नहीं है ना सही साथ मेरा दो तो, कलम नहीं है ना सही साथ मेरा।
ये किताब है, पापा से कहना पढ़कर सुनाएंगे।
फिर से बना लूं रिश्ता उंगलियों से, फिर से बना लूं। जो सुनकर है जाने हर किस्म की कहानी, दिल कहता पढ़ लूं शब्दों की जुबानी।
अब दूर हो, अब दूर हो खिलौने से, सारे आधे पौने ख्वाहिश यही है कि पाऊं पन्नों के मैं बिछोने।
मुझे भी है करनी लफ्जों से यारी, मुझे भी है करनी लफ्जों से यारी, मैं भी अक्षरों को यार बना लूं, मैं भी अक्षरों को यार बना लूं। हर शाम कह रही है, किस्सों में बह रही है, कौतूहल के मेरे वो सवाल सह रही है, सह रही है।
कर खत्म ये गिला दो, सपनों को खिला दो, मेरी कहानी से फिर से मिला दो।
मुझे